Hello and good morning. This is Andy McCann coming to you from Woodstock, Georgia, where I own CrossFit Garage, a gym to help you get healthy and fit. And I had a question on Telegram, and I'm not on that often. I need to get on there more. And anyway, I had a question on Telegram, and several people at my gym asked nearly the exact same question because they know what I do. I eat keto, or very strict keto, or carnivore, in this lion diet with Evan and his Crohn's. Anyway, right now we're doing the CrossFit Open, and so the question comes up, hey, what do you eat before you really want to throw down in an event? Or the general question is, hey, what do you eat before you work out? All right, so the answer is always, it depends. If you aren't really doing anything and you're just getting started, then it doesn't matter. Don't change anything. I suppose I could tell you maybe don't eat a massive amount of pasta before you go out and work out because you're going to see it again. So if you're just starting the journey, just, get into the habits. But I'm going to answer this like it's me. What do I do? And especially if I want to do really well or compete. So I've saved up like for the Open. So typically for me, I'm eating 6 eggs in the morning when I wake up. I have about 30-40 minutes for it to digest, and then I go to the gym. But I'm also not looking to throw down all the time. If I know I've got a serious workout that I really want to do, I want a more clear stomach. So I'm probably going to eat maybe 2 hours ahead of time so I have enough time for that food to get out of my system. Also, I would probably throw in some avocado or maybe a little bit of a sweet potato. I would definitely drink some coffee or have some caffeine, and I'd make sure I'm taking my electrolytes. Whether it's one you made on your own or the LMNT, any of them will do. Just make sure you're well electrolyted, especially if you're doing carnivore. Now, if you're a normal human, not weird like me, and you want to just perform a little bit better, then I would take it in stride of how do you feel after you work out? So if you feel dizzy or lightheaded after working out, let's say you're working out in the morning and you're done and you're like, we're in the middle of it and you just feel off. Well, did you eat anything? If you didn't, then I would try eating something before going in. Typically what I would do is a spoonful of peanut butter or maybe a small whey shake, so some whey protein and some water. I don't know if I would do milk. You'd have to experiment with that. I guess the real thing is experiment with everything. So give yourself a spoonful of either peanut butter, almond butter, or something, and see how it goes. If it doesn't quite fill the void, then maybe add 2 spoons of peanut butter or make your smoothie a little bit larger. The thing you want to, struggle against is how full will you be? It's kind of hard to exercise on a full stomach. But I do these long adventure races where we're in the woods for 12 to 24 hours, and you have to eat while working out because there's no other time to eat. You have to eat, right? So I'm kind of used to that. Now, again, I wouldn't eat a big thing of spaghetti, but everybody's going to be a little bit different. Having something in your stomach is better than not, but not everybody reacts the same. Go slow and steady. Again, start with peanut butter, maybe add a hard-boiled egg or a scrambled egg. Depends on your time frame, right? So I had a buddy who was trying to solve for pre-diabetic, and he was like, well, I want to take my protein smoothie before I work out. I'm like, yeah, but what are you solving for? Movement or pre-diabetes? And he's like, well, diabetes. I'm like, okay, well then how much sugar is in that smoothie you're drinking? And it's a lot. So watch out just by going to some unnatural foods or shake foods like a drink. You're probably going to start ruining some of the other things you're trying to do. So I would lean into real foods first if you can. If time is a crunch, then like I told my buddy, hey, you could always make some hard-boiled eggs the night before, and then you just have to crack them and open them. Or you can even pre-open them if you want. So it doesn't have to be difficult. Obviously, your body wants to burn carbs, so it's going to pull all those carb storages first. If you're like me with no carbs, then it's going to pull from fat first. Your fat is your longer burner or a slower burner. Because we live in America, it's never going to pull from your protein because you can just go eat something. So you don't have to worry about that. But carbs are a faster energy source. You have 3 pathways that you're diving into for a workout, and it kind of depends what you're doing. Is it a 2-hour jog? Is a 1 rep max back squat, right? So it depends what you're doing, for what you may want to eat or the energy you have available. Okay, so that's the morning, but what if you're an afternoon workouter? Well, that's the same sort of thing. If you lack energy, you're feeling like you're dragging into the gym, then I would actually treat myself, make it a pep talk. Like, I'm not a huge fan of going to, Starbucks and getting a very sugary, fun drink, but if you're about to go work out anyway, and it helps motivate you and give you a little pep, then go ahead and do it. So the idea behind fueling for your nutrition is if I give myself the appropriate nutrients and energy systems, then I'll be able to utilize my time better in the workout. So it's much better to be able to go in our case, it's CrossFit, right? So we want to work out hard for like 8 minutes. If I go in and half-ass it for 8 minutes, then I'm kind of missing the point of it. So I would do coffee, electrolytes, and some sort of food. Now, I would probably not eat a steak before working out either, because that's just going to be heavy. But on the flip side, if my buddies were like, let's go, I don't know, hike Blood Mountain, then I probably would eat a steak because I need food that'll last me the long time. I need proteins and fats because I'm not going to eat the carbs. All right, guys, I hope that helps. I'm going to turn this into, I think it's going to be episode 200 on my podcast. I'm going to go a whole lot deeper into specifics and other energy systems. If you want to jump onto food, fitness, and finance, you'll find me there. Guys, you can always go to the link that I created just for y'all. It is crossfitgarage.com/TSPC, and you'll see all the free stuff that I've been developing as you guys ask questions. Guys, take care, and as always, if you need help, you can email me, Andy@crossfitgarage.com. Take care.